This man walks free. Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl faced a maximum life sentence in prison after he pled guilty to desertion and misbehavior before the enemy. But in a hearing that lasted just 2 minutes, Army Colonel Nance spared Bergdahl from time in prison. The verdict comes 8 years after Bergdahl walked off his U.S. military base in eastern Afghanistan. He was held in captivity by the Taliban for 5 years before his release. But his case has continued to generate criticism. Some say the initial search for him put other members of the army in danger, and the U.S. government secured his release by exchanging him for 5 Taliban prisoners at Guantanamo Bay. President Trump has been possibly his most vocal critic.
So we get a traitor named Bergdahl, a dirty, rotten traitor.
Following his sentence, Trump took to Twitter saying, "The decision on Sergeant Bergdahl is a complete and total disgrace to our country and to our military." Bergdahl's defense attorney Eugene Fidel fired back.
Every American should be offended by his assault on the fair administration of justice and his disdain for basic constitutional rights.
Fidel says criticism of his client by the president could be grounds for his case to be dismissed.
If you feel that something fundamentally unfair has happened, and I am talking about President Trump now, that the judicial process has been distorted for improper, thoughtless reasons that are basically inimical to our way of life and the rule of law in our country, then you appeal.
With plans to appeal the verdict of dishonorable discharge, the 31-year-old has the rest of his life to live. But it may take him the rest of it to be welcomed back to the country he calls home. Alexi, Noelle, TRT World, Washington.